I want to give you a message on why it's vital that as many people as possible get to London on the 1st of February. Well, first of all, because it was Tommy's idea. Tommy wants everybody that would normally go to his demos when he's outside coming to the demo on the 1st of February. And I'm going to give you the reason for that. Obviously, he is unjustly in prison. We know that. That's what this event's about. We're not using the phrase free Tommy Robinson, but really what's happened to Tommy is a complete liberty. He's in prison for telling the truth. We all know that. The dogs on the street know that. He is a political prisoner, as Elon Musk said. But putting all that aside, if we get the same size crowd or a bigger crowd than we normally do at a Tommy event, and remember, we're talking tens upon tens of thousands of people coming to these events now. If we can get the same sort of numbers that we get at the Uniting the Kingdom events, because it is a de facto Uniting the Kingdom event, it's the same crowd, it's the same people, it's the same flags, it's the same speakers, it's the same staging. The only difference is we're not showing film. So we need tens of thousands of people on the street, if you're a Tommy supporter, to show solidarity with Tommy, and also show that if you put Tommy in prison, it doesn't mean the movement gets smaller, the movement gets bigger. Look at what they've done. They've locked Tommy up, they've kept him in inhuman conditions. I'm not saying that he's been ill-treated by the prison staff, but being in isolation for 21 hours a day is mental torture. Seeing people only 4 times a week who are your friends and family is mental torture. Being put through the ringer with things like these terrorism charges and police officers coming to talk to him about interactions with journalists. All of that stuff is mental torture, and the state knows exactly what they're doing. So what we need is an absolutely massive turnout for Tommy. That's the first thing. That's the first reason. The second reason is, for the past, I think it's 3 weeks now, since the hero of free speech, someone who actually supports Tommy, Elon Musk, has done his amazing work at shining a light on the British government, shining a light on the corruption, shining a light on Nigel Farage, shining a light on anyone that isn't what they seem. That's what Elon's done for the past few weeks. And more importantly than anything, exposing the mass rape of the daughters of England by Pakistani Muslim rape mafiosa. That's what he's done. We've said it before. I've said it so many times since we made those films, The Rape of Britain, in 2021. There is a mafia in this country. It deals with heroin, it deals in cocaine, it deals in girls, it deals in migrants. And when I'm talking about girls, I mean girls, like little girls. It's also involved in people smuggling. It's also involved in all sorts of other criminality, voter fraud, on and on and on it goes. And according to many people that we've spoken to, and according to the Pakistani or Bangladeshi gentleman up in I think it's Oldham, or it's Oldham or Rochdale, the state, the government, the political parties, particularly the Labour Party, are complicit in this. So this issue is massive, and this is your chance to have a voice about the rape of Britain, to make your voice heard, that what has happened to hundreds of thousands of little girls, the daughters of England, must never happen again, and if it's happening now, it must stop. And that's the message that's got to go out loud and clear. And that's another reason that we're gathering in London on the 1st of February. And finally, we talked about Tommy. Tommy's case I mean, we should almost say there's 3-tier policing. There's the law that the preferred demographics get treated with. There's the law that the majority population get treated with. Then there's Tommy's law. So there's 3-tier policing. And this event is also about the political prisoners and what they're suffering and what they've suffered. And Peter Lynch and the Conservative councillor's wife, can't remember her name, and the other men and women, again, so many of them, we couldn't name them all, who've been locked up for saying hurty words on social media for saying, I pray for my children, like Peter Lynch did. For upsetting police dogs. There's people in prison for all that, guys. So the 1st of February, please get to outside Waterloo Station, Sandal Street, where the Union Jack Club is. The Wellington pub's on one side, the Union Jack Club's on the other. Sandal Street's the road that runs down the middle. Waterloo Station, 12 o'clock for muster. Step off at 1 o'clock. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a day when the government realises that we're not going away, we're not stopping. And remember, guys, we keep it peaceful, no masks, keep the bad language to a minimum, keep the sectarian chanting out. We go there to celebrate our culture, to call for the freedom of Tommy, and to say that what we want are 3 things: freedom, justice, and peace. See you on the 1st of February, 12 o'clock, Waterloo Road, Sandal Street Junction. See you there.